What it do? What it do? You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. Most definitely hit that bell icon. That's a notification bell that alerts you all content that will drop to my YouTube channel that will hit your devices. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up, the AKA the like button. YouTube will appreciate that. S.L.R Media TV will appreciate that. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I need all my subscribers and new subscribers to go to my second YouTube channel, Spin the Block, S.L.R Sports News TV. We on the road to 900 subscribers. We just passed the 800 mark. So let's continue to support the channel, support the movement. Let's get the 900 subscribers. Then we're going to 1K. Let's go. It's very, very important that you support both channels. Make sure you smash and like, subscribe, share, comment to both of my YouTube channels. It helps both my channels get more viewers, more subscribers, pushes my channel further to the YouTube algorithm to get noticed. So it's very important that you support the channel. And you know what? It's free. Also, you like the content, you like what I do, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the Cash App. All information is pinned that in the ticker. You're looking for the like button. It's the three dots on your right hand side in the upper room. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my future subscribers. You see the title. You see the title. Terence Crawford defeats Canelo Alvarez, new champion. And it was crazy. I had Canelo winning this fight. Yeah, I did. Only because of the experience. Canelo has been in all big game championship matches. He has this experience over Terence Crawford. This is his comfort zone. So that what led me that had Canelo beating Terence Crawford, but I was wrong. And it's very unheard of a boxer going up two weight divisions, having fought in a whole year, didn't look good in his last performance before Canelo. So when you add that all in together, the advantage was with Canelo. But I'm gonna tell you what Canelo messed up at. I'm going to tell you what Canelo messed up at. And I got a little content, a little highlights to show y'all. But before I get into what Canelo messed up at before the fight, because Canelo could have won the fight before they even stepped in the ring. But I have to give credit where it's credit is due. And that's what I do. Prove me wrong, you show me. I give you credit. All of that. And we must congratulate Terence Bud Crawford. We have to. He is the best fighter in the world. Right now. Right now, he's the best fighter in the world. That could change if this matchup, which I am wanting to see, which I'm thinking is the best opponent for Terence Crawford, which I will talk about that coming up. I do have two opponents that Terence Crawford must face, or if not, just vanquish the titles, because you really had nothing else to prove. But we have to congratulate Terence Crawford. Masterful performance. Masterful performance. The blueprint. Well, I wouldn't say it's the blueprint because Dimitri Bivol really laid the blueprint out. But Terence Crawford's defined it. He as they say, he blew the dust off and wiped it off. He gave Canelo what Floyd Mayweather did to Canelo when Canelo was younger. He beat him with fundamental boxing. That's what Terence Crawford did. Beat him with fundamental boxing. Exactly what he did. Boxing one on one. Listen, the game plan couldn't get no easier for Bud Crawford. Couldn't get no easier for Bud. He beat him with fundamental boxing one on one. Active, kept a great jab, nice counters when he needed to, and would never let Canelo get in. wouldn't let Canelo get in the phone booth. Terence Crawford refused to have the phone booth fight. He refused to let Canelo stalk him. Great game plan. Great game plan. Bomac is the trainer of the year. No doubt about it. Bomac is the trainer of the year. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. When I say it was a master class, it was probably one of the best. It was probably the best fundamental boxing I seen put on Canelo since Floyd Mayweather. And this is no disrespect to Dimitri Bivol, none at all. But the way Terence Crawford put them hands on Canelo, I haven't seen this since Floyd Mayweather done him up. Yeah, facts. Do I want to see a rematch between Canelo and Terence Crawford? No, I don't. Will a rematch happen? Probably. It's too much money. And we're going to watch again. And I believe Canelo wants that rematch. Yeah, I believe he wants. I think he can make more money still fighting David Benavidez. But I think this loss right here for Canelo really is going to have his desire to only focus on Terence Crawford. And it's true what they said that Boots was giving Canelo problems in training camp. That Canelo could not get in and have the phone booth fight with Boots because Boots wouldn't let him. And it frustrated Canelo sparring with Boots. And now you see it once again. He Canelo couldn't crack the code. Canelo cannot fight fighters with a long reach that actually can fight and very fundamental sound. He couldn't. That's why he couldn't beat. That's why he couldn't beat Dimitri Bivol. Have you ever noticed when Canelo fights his guys? All guys got to have short arms. Look at most of Canelo fighters because you know he gets to hand pick and cherry pick what he wants. That's why how people are baffled by the Charlos, Jamel Charlo, the Charlo twins got just as great fundamental sound boxing as Terence Crawford, but he was running around because he was paid to run around. That's the difference. He took the bag. That's the difference. Terence Crawford came in for legacy. Some people come in for the bag. It was just a beautiful thing to see. As I say again, it took by the fourth round. It really was the third, but I was really trying to get Canelo the benefit of the doubt. But the fourth round, I knew then and there Canelo wasn't gonna win. He was already down 2 rounds to one. And all Terence Crawford was doing was stacking rounds. That's all he was doing, being active, touching Canelo. And then when Canelo tried to be active, Terence Crawford was active with him. And then it did not make it no better for Canelo showing frustration. Canelo was showing stuff to the judges that the judges did not like. And not only that, Canelo really didn't go to the body. And then if you really look at it, it looked like Canelo really didn't have no power. He kind of looked sluggish. He kind of looked out of shape. He kind of listen. I don't know why Canelo tried to go skinny and then rehydrated back up. He didn't look in shape. He didn't look like the Canelo that we used to. By them not having no rehydration, listen, I don't know what was going on in Canelo camp, but what I do know is he should have never came in the way in that looking that skinny. And then you had a blow up before the fight, and then look how you look after you rehydrated. It just didn't look good for Canelo at all. He wasn't that active. He wasn't quick with it. He wasn't cerebral stalking. His 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 hooks, his throws wasn't intentional. Wasn't a lot of jabs. There was a lot of frustration with him because Terence Crawford did not run. Terence Crawford actually wanted to fight. Decent fight could have been better. Decent fight. But at the end of the day, Terence Crawford came up 2 weight classes to fight the king, the man, the guy who sits on the throne in boxing. If you want a big payday, as they say, a payday, you want your life changed, you have to fight Canelo. He proved me wrong. I did not think Terence Crawford was going to beat Canelo coming up 2 weights and haven't fought in over a year. Congratulations. Much respect to Terence Crawford. Much respect to Terence Crawford. He did what he had to do. Congratulations, new champion.
He wants to be right now.
Good significant left hook from Crawford there a moment ago.
Opportunity to steal some of the momentum in this round.
But I think Crawford believes that Canelo's baiting him.
That point. And Crawford right now.
Watch your head. Go. From Bud Crawford, and here we are, round 7. Canelo's landed early in this round. That's the 3rd shot that Canelo's landed. And you see Crawford testing the waters, trying to go a little.
Canelo got him in the corner.
Go round 9. Oh, and that's a good early land by Crawford. And he landed flush. Not sure why he's not making that adjustment.
Responded. It's that Crawford's responses have been a little better. Best moment of the fight. Can he follow up?
Still a lot of round left.
Throughout my years in boxing, I believe, guys.
USA and new Ring Magazine.
You seen it. Seen it. There was nothing Canelo can do. Terence Crawford looked good at that weight division. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap, Terence. If you looking like that, bud, I wouldn't even move back down. I just go ahead and take that 168 division on over. Yeah. It's much more better matches for you at 168. I'm telling you. What? Yeah. Yeah, we about to get into who will be Bud next opponent. I'm about to let you know. As I say again, great fight, great fight by both competitors. Um, Bud Crawford was the better fighter tonight. Hands down, was the better fighter. Um, had a better corner. We all know what Canelo weakness is. It has fighters that have long reach, great jabs, just enough pop and power to keep Canelo off. And if you can keep Canelo from coming in the phone booth, taking what he want, going to the body, you can beat Canelo. It's all about keeping Canelo with distance. you got it with distance and a good jab, you could beat Canelo. That's fact. The Da Vinci Code has been broken. Now, a lot of fighters will be lining up now to fight Canelo because now they see the blueprint. Now they know what it takes to beat Canelo. But the thing is, though, he's not gonna fight none of y'all because none of y'all bring in no payday. So, I believe Canelo final match is this because he only got one more match left for him. There's only so much money Canelo can make. There's only so much money that Turkey Al Sheikh is gonna give you. And Turkey just gave him 150 million allegedly. Plus what Canelo's gonna get out the gate and everything else. Canelo's gonna walk away with over $200 million. $200 million in one fight. With Terence Crawford probably gonna make 100 million. You know he got 50 million all bet. Plus what he gonna get off the tickets. Terence Crawford gonna walk away with 100 million. He's rich for life. There's only one match that Canelo will get up and train for, and that's the Terence Crawford fight. Now, will Terence take the rematch? If you probably get Terence Crawford $100 million guaranteed, he will take the match. The rematch will happen. I'm pretty sure Canelo will take 100 million. The match will happen, guarantee you. I think that's the only fight that Canelo wants. That's it. There's nothing else left for Canelo. He will not fight David Benavidez. There's nothing really on the line. I don't think Canelo will fight for David Benavidez in a interim belt or whatever belt he got. So I believe it's Terence Crawford, and that's it. If not, Canelo should retire. You done did everything, Canelo. You done did everything. What we seen against you in this Terence Crawford fight showed us can't be Father Time, Canelo. You can't. And so listen, you don't have the pop. You don't have the power. And when you're not being feared, and you know you're not being feared, you show frustration. You show weakness. I think this is it for Canelo. This is it. If Terence Crawford don't take the rematch, this is it. This is it. I heard there's no rematch clause. There's no rematch clause. So it's really up to Terence Crawford. If Terence don't want the fight, that's it for Canelo. I don't see Canelo as if it's not retired. Yep. So who will be Terence Crawford next opponent? I'm looking at Terence Crawford versus David Benavidez. That's a good one. That's a good one. That one right there is a good one. That one is a good one. Or he can take the match against Dimitri Bivol. That will be a good one. Them the only two fights that I am looking for to see in Terence Crawford get in the ring with David Benavidez or Dimitri Bivol. Either one of them. Either one of them. If he can get both of them in the same year, he can make $250 million. Terence Crawford can command $100 million in each fight. Terence Crawford, if you listen to S.L.R. or this live or this video hits your time feed, I need for you to call David Benavidez, see what he's talking about. And if he's talking crazy, I need you to call Dimitri Bivol. Them the only two fighters that I want to see you fight. There's nobody else. I don't want to hear about no Caleb. I don't want to hear about no Caleb Plant. I don't want to hear about no. I don't want to hear about the Charlos. I don't want to hear nothing about no Earl Spence. It's only one. There's only two fighters that I want to see Terence Crawford fight after this. Well, if Canelo don't set up the rematch or Terence don't take the rematch, it got to be David Benavidez or Dimitri Bivol. Got to be. You know, you talking about a war? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What up, Roadmaster? What's good with you? Canelo let me down last night. He looks scared. He did, Roadmaster. Hey, Roadmaster. Roadmaster. I was dropping mad content on my YouTube channel, showing much respect because for Canelo, because I picked Canelo. Because you look at it, Terence Crawford going up 2 weights, going against the king of boxing, the man. As Ric Flair said, to be the man, you got to beat the man. You had to go up to 168, put on weight. Not only that, you haven't fought in a year. Last fight that you fought before Canelo with Madrigal, you didn't look good. You look slow. You look sluggish. Canelo had 3 fights before he fought you. When you stack all that together, everything go against Terence Crawford. And he defined all of that. But it showed that Canelo is done. That's it. When I seen Canelo look skinny, and when they hit the weights for the final weigh-in, when I see how skinny Canelo was, I said, "Yo, ain't no way." I said, I don't know how Canelo gonna survive this. They talking about no, he just doing that to be quicker, this and that. And then when he rehydrated and came in that ring last night and looked out of shape, looked slow, looked sluggish, no power. It was a long night. It was a long night. It was a long night. And see, Canelo's not smart. See, Canelo could have won this fight before they even got in the ring because Canelo was supposed to hit Terence Crawford with a rehydration clause. By Terence Crawford beating that and not getting that rehydration clause in that contract, Canelo had to know he was going to be in for a long night. He had to know because a guy like Terence Crawford, I'm not fighting you without a rehydration clause. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want you at your weakest, your lowest point when you step in the ring Saturday night with me. Yeah. Yeah. That's what Canelo up at. He did not put that rehydration clause in the contract. He fucked up. I was trying to bet. He wrote back, I was trying to bet on the fight. Glad nobody took that bet. Hell yeah, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Oh man, Canelo let me down. He let the Mexicans down. He let the country of Mexico down. Shit, he left the United States down. Man, do you know how many people betted on Canelo last night? You know how much money was lost, and whoever put that big bag on Terence. Man, you know they smiling today. You know they smiling today. But did nobody think that Canelo was going to get beat like that? It's like that. Shh. Like, hold on. Like this. Let's get back to this.
He wants to be right now.
Good significant left hook from Crawford there a moment ago.
Opportunity to steal some of the momentum in this
Yeah, but I think Crawford believes that Canelo's baiting him.
point. And Crawford right now.
Watch your head. Go. From Bud Crawford, and here we are, round 7. Canelo's landed early in this round. That's the 3rd shot that Canelo's landed. And you see Crawford testing the waters, trying to go a little.
Canelo got him in the corner.
Go round 9. Oh, and that's a good early land by Crawford. And B, and he landed flush. Not sure why he's not making that adjustment.
Responded. It's that Crawford's responses have been a little better. Best moment of the fight. Can he follow up?
Still a lot of round left.
Throughout my years in boxing, I believe, guys.
USA and new Ring Magazine.
You see it. You seen it. That hand speed. That See, when you look at Canelo on TV, he look larger than life. Canelo's actually only 5'8". But when you see him on TV, he don't look 5'8". His dominance, the way he moves, he not a yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't envision him being 5'8" with short arms. But when you put him in with a ring against a guy like Dimitri Bivol, Terence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, you see it. They cracked the Da Vinci Code. Fundamental boxing, hand speed, great jab, good footwork, keep a distance but be active, go to the body. You're going to win every time. You're going to beat a guy like Canelo every time. See, my thing was, the reason why I picked him to beat David Benavidez because David Benavidez does not fight like Dimitri Bivol. He does not fight like Floyd. And he does not fight like Terence Crawford. What he said, well, S.L.R. Oh, well, David Benavidez, he throws a lot of punches. He throws a lot of punches and he's not fundamental with it. Who gives a damn about a boxer who throws a lot of punches? When only maybe 10% of them even connect. What's the use of throwing a 5 or 6 punch combo when you only landed two out of the 6? It does not fucking make sense. It makes it easier for a guy like Canelo to beat you because you're gonna wear down more faster because all you're expending yourself trying to throw so many fucking combos within 4 rounds. When you get in the 10th and the 12th rounds, you have nothing in your system. Canelo's gonna beat you down every time. Maybe Canelo should have took that David Benavidez fight. That's what it's looking like. He should have took that fight first. He should have took that fight. He should have had Terence Crawford waiting a little longer. He should have made Terence Crawford fight a fight, then come and holler at me. See, it could have been multiple ways that Canelo Alvarez could have manipulated Terence Crawford. So he could have had Terence Crawford the way he wanted him when he's ready to fight him. You got to prime Terence Crawford. He's the best boxer in the world right now, hands down. My dog was named after Canelo. Rest in peace. Yeah, he let him down too. Oh yeah, Roadmaster. He let a lot of people down. Mayweather would have destroyed him. Yeah, yeah. Mayweather laid the blueprint. Mayweather was countering though. Mayweather had the counter game, but Mayweather always had that jab though. He always had that jab operating. And as what Bill Haney say, that stick. You gotta have that stick move. You gotta keep that stick on. Yeah, Canelo was frustrated last night. He was frustrated. I was like, look at Canelo. He's showing frustration. He's showing stuff to the refs. It's gonna go unanimous. Just like I said, this is unanimous. Ain't no way, ain't no split decision, ain't no draw, ain't no nothing. I said, but he just flat out lost. He just flat out lost. Ain't no way around it. It's either he is either Canelo wanting to get a rematch against Terence Crawford or Canelo should retire. Because at this point, I don't even want to see you fight David Benavidez. Even if David Benavidez still want to fight you and he got a belt and he still want to fight Canelo because he feel like that's the bag and he think people still want to see that. I don't. Canelo don't have no belts. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see David Benavidez or Canelo. I don't. Nah. It's Canelo and Terence Crawford or Canelo retire. That's it. What you look last night, I'm telling you, and it was crazy. Canelo, it's been multiple fights where there's no cap that you barely got the fuck out of these fights. It's been fights you would not even. Jaime McGee, if Jaime McGee would have had just a little more experience, he would have beat you. You damn near about lost to John Ryder. Canelo, you probably done made what, 200 million, 200, at least 200 plus million at the taxes. It's either Terence Crawford or retire. And if you try to go the route of going and fight David Benavidez to get his belt to set a matchup between you and Terence Crawford, that's the wrong move. Nobody's gonna watch that fight. I mean, people will watch it, but it's not gonna be the same. It's not going to be the same, Canelo. You lost a lot of money last night. You lost a lot of money. So if you want to try to go that David Benavidez route, I advise you and your team to think twice about that. I advise you. You still the A side without the belt, so you still have negotiation power to go back to Terence Crawford and get that rematch because Terence Crawford know that's $100 million guaranteed if he fights you. Guaranteed. Yeah, Mayweather counter was always some unexpected times. Yeah, three piece was on. Yeah, you can't. You come in on Mayweather. You want to. I'm trying to tell you, that face gonna get tatted up. Bop, bop. He gonna pop 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 and dip out. And when you pop pop dip in pop. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather, the greatest fighter of all time. Greatest, number one, number one, number one, number one, hands down. There should be a Floyd Mayweather statue in front of the MGM Grand, T-Mobile, wherever you want to be. Floyd Mayweather statue should be out there. He is the greatest fighter of all time. Not only that, he built Vegas. When boxing was dying and Vegas needed that fighter that can bring them that money, Floyd Mayweather did that. The greatest boxer of all times. When he didn't have he he got weak hands. He ain't got no power. I guarantee you, when you fought Floyd Mayweather, you had to put your glasses on after the match. Well, when we seen Floyd Mayweather opponents in in, in the post press conference, they had them glasses on. I guarantee you that. Guaranteed you that. Yeah, yeah. Floyd was putting Floyd was hitting your ass with makeup and with blemishes. He was getting all of that. Bink, 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 ba ba, ba ba. I tell you, he went from pretty boy to goddamn money. When he when Floyd was pretty boy, that's when Floyd was really hurting you. Cause Floyd had power and he was young back then. He was more he was more dangerous. Floyd was willing to jump off the porch. But when he came money, the motherfucker was cerebral. Yeah, yeah. Test me if you want to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I advise anybody. Watch that Canelo fight. Just watch it. Watch that young, hungry, aggressive Canelo Alvarez. Watch him. Watch him go against Money Mayweather. Canelo had glasses on after the fight. He had shades on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Floyd gave him that Floyd makeup with blemishes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You damn near call Floyd a makeup artist. Yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, Where you gonna get your makeup done today, Floyd? Yeah. Floyd was goddamn putting that makeup on you. Yeah, with the blemishes. Oh yeah. he said that's why they called him Floyd Mayweather. Facts, facts, facts. When Floyd dropped the pretty gimmick, that's when Floyd took off and became the greatest fighter of all time. When he dropped that pretty gimmick and with the money Mayweather, he became the Michael Jordan of boxing for sure. Yeah, and Dottie's defense was so tough. Yeah, for sure, super tough. Hey, Floyd Mayweather defense was. Yeah, listen, Floyd. All Floyd got to do for the rest of his life is just teach defense. That's it. That's it. That's it. How you survive Floyd without losing? Defense. What? Listen, for you to have to run the Floyd Mayweather defense, which last night Terence Crawford was doing. I seen some of that last night. Terence Crawford game. He was running the Floyd. He was doing a little bit of Floyd. I see it. All boxers do it. All boxers do the Floyd Mayweather. I want to see Terence Crawford versus David Benavidez. That's that's my first one. Now that's where that's where me coming in the fight fan as as a a fight content creator who we all love boxing. You know what I'm saying? And only I do football, basketball. I love boxing too. Do wrestling, we do it all here. We want to see the best. If Turkey Al-Sheikh has his way now, I am hearing, I'm hearing the deal was if Canelo beats Terence Crawford, his next opponent was going to be David Benavidez. And I think Turkey Al-Sheikh was going to give David Benavidez the same deal as Terence Crawford, maybe somewhere between. I'm hearing that it could have been 40 to 50 million once again for David Benavidez, but I was hearing that they were going to do 25, but David Benavidez was going to get money off the gate and stuff like that. So it could if his money could have went from 25 to 50 million, maybe 60 million, depends on the tickets and all of that. And Canelo was going to be, I think, the first fighter to get $200 million guaranteed. So it was something like that. That's something like how gonna be. Canelo's gonna get 200 million. David Benavidez could get up to 50 million. As if Canelo would have beat Terence Crawford. Now, if you look at it now, Terence Crawford, what Turkey Al-Sheikh is gonna think, or what Dana White is gonna think, who can we match Terence Crawford? Who? Because right now you want to get the most money out of Terence Crawford. He's hot, so you cannot let Terence Crawford sit for a year. You cannot. You got to tell Terence you have to fight within 6 months. We cannot have you on the shelf for a year. You can't be doing one fight a year. You can't do that. You gotta maximize your most money. For Terence Crawford, you want to maximize your most money. So Terence Crawford, you should want to fight at least 2 times or 3 times in a year. You should want to. You can damn near make $1 billion in a whole year if you do 3 fights. So you have to come back to the table to Terence, and you have to ask Terence, what can we do to maximize the best? Which opponent can bring us the most money? The first thing you got to do is ask Terence, does he want the rematch with Canelo? Crawford, Canelo, part two, big money, big money. It's not as gonna be big as the first one, but we all gonna watch Crawford and Canelo too. If Turkey Alish and Dana White aligns that way, because you really gotta look at which fighters can you match Terence Crawford up with right now, because you can't have Terence Crawford sitting. You can't have Terence Crawford be like, no, I want to fight one fight a year. You can't do that. We need Terence Crawford at least 2 times a year. So if you put him back with Canelo, Terence Crawford gonna want $100 million guaranteed. Guaranteed he's gonna want $100 million. Canelo's gonna want what he got the last time. But do the boxing fans want to see that fight again? Now, to the big companies, to the sponsors, yeah, they will want to see that. But do we want to see that? Now, when you double back, when you go back in, when you double back and go back in, you ask Terence Crawford, if you feel like you done did what you had to do and you accomplished what you wanted with Canelo, there's only two guys that we can put out there that can maximize the most money for you if you don't want Canelo. That is David Benavidez. That match right there is gonna sell. That's gonna sell. That right there is, it's not gonna be as big as Canelo Alvarez, but that will be his second biggest fight of his career. It will be not the Earl Spence. Canelo's number one. But if he gets the opportunity to fight David Benavidez, that will be Terence Crawford's biggest second fight of his career, and probably his second biggest money fight of his career, because he's gonna make a hell of a lot of money fighting David Benavidez. A lot of money. Not as much. Well, put it like this. Well, not as much as him fight Canelo, because the ticket sales gonna bring him a lot. But this one right here, on his own without Canelo, and Terence Crawford will sell this fight. Big money. We will love to see that matchup. But if he does not take the David Benavidez fight, I would like to see him go against Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol is a bigger fighter. He's it, Terence Crawford gonna have his hands full with Dimitri. Now, if he fought the way he fought against Canelo, he got a chance. He got a chance against Dimitri Bivol. He got a chance. He got a better chance against David Benavidez. Way more. He got a 90% chance of beating David Benavidez if he's fighting that same style like he did Canelo. But if he does not fight that style against Dimitri Bivol, that's gonna be a different story, because Dimitri Bivol got power with the jab. That's the And Dimitri Bivol is gonna be there all day, all night. Yeah, you gonna have to knock his block off. Yeah, Canelo got some body shots in though. That would make Crawford drop his hands down. But then Terence Crawford said Canelo wasn't doing nothing, hitting his elbows and shit. He said Canelo really didn't have no power. If you look at Canelo, he didn't have no power. He didn't have no power. He didn't have no power. I never seen Canelo that skinny going into the weigh-in. I didn't like it. I was like, what the fuck is they doing? Why is Canelo looking that skinny? Oh, that's because he want to move around. He want more. He want a little more zip. You know what I'm saying? He want a lot more movement. He wants to cut the ring off. So that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying? What? And then when I seen Canelo, when he took that goddamn Amiri robe off, I said, look at this. I said, Canelo out of shape. I said, he out of shape. I said, oh, that rehydration. I said, it done messed him up. Done completely messed him. I said, Canelo's out of shape. I said, the rehydration worked for Terence. It benefited Terence. Canelo stupid. He went against his own self. He betted against his own self. Most boxers putting that rehydration clause in. They don't give a damn. I'm the A side. Dummy. Damn, Canelo. You a goddamn dummy, man. Damn dummy. I don't think I don't think Crawford will take the rematch. No. Nah, Romaster, he's not. It's better fighters out there. If Crawford if Crawford just want money, if he just want money and he want to just stack on to the legacy, you know, he gonna go take the Canelo route because it's a lot more money and it's a safer pick going Canelo. It is easier money, and he could beat Canelo. But if he wanted to enhance his legacy and he really wants to be the face of boxing, the man on the throne, he has to fight David Benavidez or he got to fight Dimitri Bivol. But I think he's going to fight David Benavidez because that sells better than Dimitri Bivol. It does. Dimitri Bivol just don't have the charisma. He does not have the mic skills. He does not have the he does not talk enough shit like David Benavidez is going to do against Terence Crawford. David Benavidez will sell that fight better than Dimitri Bivol. And for that, Terence Crawford will give David Benavidez the first shot. So be looking for that fight to happen. David Benavidez versus Terence Crawford. Yep. That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a good one. Yeah, Canelo looked flabby last night. Canelo looked out of shape. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I was shocked. Canelo looked out of shape. I didn't like it. I like Canelo when he putting weight on. I did not like that. He got bad advice from management. Everybody. I don't know what the hell Eddie LaRosa was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking. I did not like the fact that Canelo looked that skinny going into the weigh-in. I said, why the hell is he like that? They was like, babe, he wants to cut off the ring, S.L.R. He wants to do this. He wants to do that to Terence. I was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool and interesting. But he was doing that, not looking like that. Then he got to rehydrate. Then you seen how he looked once he rehydrated. He looked out of shape. He had no power. And that's rare to say about Canelo Alvarez not having no power in his shots. Canelo had no power last night. Nothing affected Terence Crawford. Nothing. I know Canelo was like, I fucked up. We should have made him sign that rehydration clause. I don't know how I got tricked out of that. I don't know. I don't know. I am Canelo Alvarez. How did I let Terence Crawford trick me out of the no rehydration clause? How? How? He got Earl Spence. Earl Spence didn't have one. No rehydration clause. You see what happened to Earl. Canelo, how the fuck you did not have Terence Crawford to sign a no hydration clause? That's crazy. It's fundamental boxing. Romaster said that's when he tried to flex at the weight in. And he went them, yeah, he had them noodle arms. He had them noodle arms the whole time, bro. That was like crazy. What up, Howie? What's good? Hit the link and pull up. Mister, I told you Crawford would kick it. Yeah. Crawford would kick that ass. He did. He did, and he looked good doing it too, Howard. He looked good. Canelo was out of shape. I didn't like it. I did not like the game plan. I didn't like the game plan that Canelo was doing. First of all, he was not that aggressive the first 3 rounds. Bro, you're not Javante Tank Davis. I'm like, what the hell Canelo doing? You giving rounds to Terence Crawford. That was your first mistake. Giving rounds to Terence Crawford. Then by the 4th round, they was already saying Terence Crawford was up 2 rounds to 1. I was like, bro, bro. I was like, look at these fools. Look at them. Look at them. The body shots. He couldn't get no body shots hardly. He couldn't get in a phone booth. Terence Crawford was having none of that. And it looked like Terence Crawford's arms were getting longer and longer. The fight was going on. I said, damn, he got some goddamn Kevin Durant arms or something. What the? I said, man. Listen, I gotta show it again. I gotta show it again.
He wants to be right now.
Good significant left hook from Crawford there a moment ago.
Opportunity to steal some of the momentum in this
Yeah, but I think Crawford believes that Canelo's baiting him.
point. And Crawford right now.
Watch your head. Go. From Bud Crawford, and here we are, round 7. Canelo's landed early in this round. That's the 3rd shot that Canelo's landed. And you see Crawford testing the waters, trying to go a little.
Canelo got him in the corner.
Go round 9. Oh, and that's a good early land by Crawford. And a B, and he landed flush. Not sure why he's not making that adjustment.
Responded. It's that Crawford's responses have been a little better. Best moment of the fight. Can he follow up?
Still a lot of round left.
Throughout my years in boxing, I believe, guys.
USA and no Ring Magazine.
Masterclass. When I say masterclass, it wasn't as masterful as Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather put the best beat down on Canelo. Then it's Terence. Then it's Dimitri Bivol. But the way that Terence, listen, if you don't have good footwork, in boxing, power and accuracy does not transition. Canelo last night did not have good footwork at all. I don't know what the fuck Canelo was thinking last night. I don't know what Canelo was thinking last night. He had no power, he had no accuracy, and no good footwork. And he was out of shape. He came into the weigh-in skinny, then he rehydrated and looked out of shape. He didn't want to win last night. Canelo didn't want to win last night. He didn't want to win. He didn't want to win. Once he had that $150 million in his bank account, he was done. What'd he say? I already won. How you won, Canelo? You lost. Oh, yeah, he got 150 M's. Yeah, he got 150 M's. He was out of shape. Remember, he said Canelo. He said Canelo acting like a whole little bitch the whole night. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he most definitely did. Out of shape was the main problem. Yep. He was out of shape. He was most definitely out of shape. Crawford, this is crazy. It looked like Terence Crawford. He didn't rehydrate it that much. It really looked like Terence Crawford really did not rehydrate that much because Terence Crawford looked in great condition last night. Shout out to Snack. Shout out to goddamn Victor Conti. Shout out to goddamn Victor Conti. Man, whatever Victor Conti is cooking up in that goddamn lab, and he's goddamn giving that to Terence Crawford. I'm telling you, don't stop. Don't stop. Canelo was too stationary for him. Yep, he was. Howard, he was too stationary. It didn't look good. Nothing looked good last night on Canelo. nothing. As soon as Canelo took that goddamn Amiri robe off, I seen his physique. I said, damn, he's out of shape. And then when they started fighting, I'm like, Canelo, Canelo is throwing slow. Like everything's like in slow motion with Canelo. It was like his footwork was off. And then like when Terence was moving around, hitting him with the jab, it was like Canelo was just standing there and just taking jabs. Like, bro, move around. Why are you stalking him? And then when you getting hit, you just standing there like a stationary punching bag. Just letting Terence Crawford just get rounds. Just let him just get rounds. It was damn near looking like a sparring match. Shit. This what we doing? This what we doing, Canelo? Yeah. Crawford came out looking like he did. Listen, just like you said, Crawford came out looking like he really did in the gym. He did. He did. That that was that what was scary. I was like, yo, I said Crawford in super shape. I said he I said when you think about because when you think about rehydration, you're thinking about a boxer blowing up 10, 15 pounds. Because 5 pounds means a lot in boxing. 10 pounds means a lot in boxing. It looked like Bud really didn't blow up. It looked like if he did, you could even tell because his footwork, his movement was so crisp. At 168, he's dangerous. If he's fighting like that at 168, it's going to be hard to beat him. Any boxer. When you got good footwork like that, you're going to be hard to beat. Guarantee you. I don't give a damn how you game plan. I would say, well, so you got to remember Crawford didn't have to lose weight. So that rehydration thing wouldn't affect him like that. No, it did. It affected Canelo. That's why Canelo's the dummy. He's the dummy. Canelo is the dummy. Yeah. Grandmaster said weight don't matter that much. It's about how he strikes. That's true. You right. Yeah, it's most definitely true. Most definitely at the end of the day. Yeah, it comes down to fundamental boxing. You most definitely right, Roadmaster. It don't. It don't. It don't. Which is why I was just making the weight point a major factor because it's ways that Canelo could have manipulated. He could have had Terence Crawford coming in at his weakness. He really could have. He really could have. But somehow, some way, Terence Crawford got the same deal that he got against Earl Spence against Canelo. How in the hell did that happen? Shout out. Yeah, sure. As we know, we could be looking at a rematch. We most definitely could be looking at a rematch. We most definitely could. The money's too good. If Netflix hit on this, Netflix is gonna want the rematch. Ain't nobody Terence Crawford gonna pass that money because Netflix gonna want it. They gonna want them to run it back. But do we want to see Terence Crawford versus Canelo? Me, I don't. I don't. Canelo's done. In my eyes, he's done. He's done. Even if he fight Terence Crawford again, he's losing. He's done. Terence Crawford has a reach. He's not letting him get in the phone booth. And Canelo said last night, them type of fighters frustrates him. And you got to remember, when he had Boots in training camp sparring, Boots was doing the same thing that Terence Crawford was doing to Canelo. They said Canelo stopped sparring Boots in the third. That stop, just stop. The goddamn turn his back on Bud and first. They turn his back on what's the name in frustration on Boots in frustration. Like what in camp? This what Canelo doing? Yeah, I said shit. Mm. And it showed in the fight. It most definitely showed in the fight. Yeah. So if I'm paid like a pro athlete, I gotta go ahead and retire, man. Yeah. That's my eyes. I think Canelo should retire. I don't want to see no rematch. I don't want to see it. I ain't gonna cap. I don't even want to see it. See, when a fight like that goes that way, you don't want to see it. Especially when you got Canelo on the back end. You see how Canelo look? Nah, I'm straight. Mm-mm. Go on, play golf, Canelo. That's your new. That's your passion anyway. Go on, go play golf. Cause you gonna fuck around. You gonna fuck around. Let one of them young boys gonna knock your ass out. Just go on. Let it be. Let it be. Let Terence Crawford go fight David Benavidez. A good fight though. Good fight. You did what you had to do. You let a lot of people down. You let me down. A lot of people lost a lot of money last night. But that's the love of boxing. That's why I love boxing. I love it. We need more matches like this. If Netflix really hits on this fight and the ratings come out good, we're going to see this rematch. We're going to see the rematch because of Netflix. They had the money to put up, along with Turkey Al Sheep. We will see a part two. And Terence Crawford ain't gonna say no. He ain't gonna turn down 100 million. Canelo ain't gonna turn down 100 million. Shit. So David Benavidez, your best bet is to fight Dimitri Bivol. Then the winner of Dimitri Bivol, that winner of that match right there, gets Terence Crawford or Canelo in the rematch. That's how it should go. But good fight though. Most definitely good fight. Terence Crawford right now is the number one pound for pound boxer right now. Number one pound for pound right now. Terence Crawford right now. And if he keep going this route, and if he play it smart, he can catch Floyd Mayweather. He can catch that record. He got to be smart. He got to be strategic. But he can catch Floyd Mayweather's record. Yeah, he can really catch that record. I don't know how much history if he's trying to chase. I'm just letting you know, Terence, if you're running out of chasing history, chase chase Floyd Mayweather's record. Beat that record. Go 53-0. Yeah. Now, now you're unbeatable. So we most definitely will see. But good fight though. Good fight. Good fight. Yeah. We got a big game today. We got a big game, Roadmaster. Got a big game, Roadmaster. Got a big game at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I'm going live. Big game. Big game. Yeah. I need to call Bryce. I need to call Bryce. I need to check up on him. I sent Bryce Young a case of Del Monte fruit cup, extra syrup, extra cherries. Just for him. Eat up. Oh. If we lose today, I need Howard. I need Howard to be a extension of me. I need Howard to be like my spokesman for me when he go on the other channels on other platforms. And and just let everybody know sorry Bryce Young is. And Howard, I need for you, and Roadmaster, I need for you to 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 lead the charge with me and put this on Dave Canales. I'm not even looking at Bryce today. You know why I'm not looking at Bryce today? Because I'm really done with Bryce. So I let everybody else have Bryce. I'm done with Bryce. I done walked off. I'm done with him. Bryce over there screaming and hollering, talking about S.L.R. help me, help me. I'm walking off. Ain't no tear to be shed, no nothing. I'm just letting y'all just do whatever you want to him. I'm on the Dave Canales. They running. They hear the footsteps. Yeah, he hear me coming. Yeah, I ain't playing. I got the black trench coat on and everything. Yeah, I ain't playing around. It's on you, Dave. I already. This is what I know about Dave Canales. He ain't ready. Any head coach that takes a job and know they have a struggling starting quarterback that an owner has his beliefs in, his desire, his conviction to see this through, to prove to people that Bryce Young can carry this franchise for the next 10 years. It's looking like the worst owner in the NFL history. If if this coach's decision blows up in David Tepper's face, I don't know how David Tepper can even recover from this. Because Dave Canales, this shit looks too much for him. It looks too big for him. Dave Canales looks like he needs to be a position coach, not a head coach. This game today is going to show everybody that S.L.R. was right the whole time about Dave Canales. See, I'm gonna make y'all be done about Bryce. Y'all ain't gonna want to talk about Bryce. What's there to talk about? What's there to see about Bryce? Your talking points or or no good. Cause we beyond that. We're going to the next person. That's Dave Canales, and then it's Dan Morgan. That's how we move. That's how we move. We ain't gonna do this other extra shit. We ain't gonna sit here and whine about. So we had 2 years of this. What's there to whine about? How was y'all fooled by propaganda by the Carolina Panthers? Yeah, they got a great social media team. Who don't have a great social media team? But there's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of lying. How can you hype a team up that haven't been successful in 2 years under a quarterback that is now 6-23, and you want the fan base to believe that this is their year just because we're celebrating the 2015 team? I'm telling you now, Carolina Panthers, do not celebrate the 2015 team this year. Blow that shit up. This is not the time to be trying to celebrate a 2015 team. And Cam Newton don't even have time for you. He don't even have time for you. Have y'all seen Cam Newton's schedule? Have y'all seen Cam's schedule? He's covering NFL football games on YouTube. He's doing college football. I think y'all need to rethink this. He said, "How we gonna talk his shit?" Yeah, me. Yeah, facts, and I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Speak the truth. You know, there's one thing I know doing this Carolina Panther content stuff. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear it. But you know what? I'm gonna continue to talk the truth and speak the truth because you gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. Eventually, you'll come to S.L.R. because you know why? Yeah, yeah. See, we the voice of the voiceless. You know what I'm saying? We the voice of the voiceless. I give you the platform so your voice can be heard. Let your shit out. So give shit about the Carolina Panthers. It need to be heard. Is the reason why I put this platform here so you can do that. I don't want nobody to never be afraid that you can never talk about the Carolina Panthers. Let your shit out. Nah, fuck that. Yeah, heads got to roll. We lose. Oh yeah, heads most definitely got to roll. Tepper Smart soccer team is keeping him from being bought out. Yeah, true, true, true. I mean, Carolina Panthers ain't going nowhere right now. I mean, I think we got like that 20-year deal with Charlotte, but you know, we come back to the table in 10 years. So, um, that's a critical time because Carolina Panthers need to win. They need to win because there's one thing I know about the state of North Carolina, and especially the city of Charlotte. If you don't win, they're not gonna continue to fund you. They're not gonna continue to pay for you. Ask the Charlotte Hornets. Ask the Charlotte. The Charlotte Hornets just now getting a practice facility built. You've been in the fucking NBA for forever, and you just now getting a upgrade amenity of a new practice facility because the city of Charlotte not playing. If you're not winning, you're not bringing no money into the city. We're not going to fund you. We're not just going to give free money. So this is the reason why at this time it's very critical that we start winning because when we come back to that negotiation deal in 10 years, David Tepper could be taking this team and backing this shit up and ding ding. Deuces. Deuces. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks being a Hornets fan. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks being a Hornets fan and a Carolina Panther fan. Ain't nothing greater than having the Carolina Panthers and the Charlotte Hornets winning. Winning. Man, I'm telling you, this is all I know. When Charlotte's winning, the state of North Carolina's winning, everybody wants to win in North Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina too, for sure. Because when North Carolina wins, South Carolina wins too. It's nothing like it. You don't want David Tepper to buy the Charlotte Hornets. Shit. And you know, and just to let you know, Raleigh, Raleigh, Raleigh wants an NFL team. Raleigh, North Carolina wants a NFL team. Yeah, yeah. They lost. They lost the bid to Charlotte. They was supposed to have the Carolina Panthers first, but it didn't go their way. Raleigh's wanting to double back. They're already talking about wanting a baseball team, and Raleigh wants an NFL team. So, yeah, we may have two NFL franchises in the state of North Carolina. Oh yeah, Romaster say MJ need to buy the Panthers. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. If MJ, hold on. He bought on if Michael Jordan bought the Panthers, I would no longer be a Panther fan. No longer. Mm. Can't see it. No, definitely can't see that. But what I can see is Bryce Young though. Oh man, this shit's gonna be. I can't wait. I hate that this game is at 4 o'clock. Damn, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I need this to be a 1 o'clock game. Oh, I don't like it. But we'll have a lot more Carolina Panther fans watch this game at 4 o'clock though, because everybody ain't moving around. So Richard Bryce shaking in his boots right now. Shaky. Yeah, shaky. Shaky. Bryce Dipper Young. Yeah. Romantic say, yeah, Raleigh Durham have hella baseball stadiums. If the Panthers move to the 919, we playing like we playing at college stadiums again. Nah, nah, but yeah, true. They will play at NC State Stadium. I mean, that's a nice size stadium though. That's decent enough. That's good quality, decent enough. And I mean, they'll be good. The key thing is they will get the stadium built. That's something that David Tepper can't do. That's something he can't do. Now, what David Tepper can do, what David Tepper can do is tear the stadium down and rebuild the stadium right there, kind of like how the Buffalo Bills doing their stadium. You got to steal the model. You got to bite the model. You be like, oh no, this that. Nah, fuck that. The Buffalo Bills had the new standard model of building a stadium without the dome, but still had the dome effect. Mm-hmm. That's where it's gonna have to come down to. David Tepper is gonna have to tear the stadium down. And see, he's stupid because that's what I. You know what? I don't want your renovation money. I want the money that y'all want to give for renovation. Put it on the new stadium. We're gonna tear the Bank of America Stadium down, and we're gonna build a new stadium. We're gonna use the model of the Buffalo Bills, how they building the new stadium. That's how we're gonna do it. Or they had to build a dome. You can build a dome, or you can do it either way. But you're gonna have to tear the Bank of America Stadium down. That shit's gonna have to come down. It's gonna have to come down. I'm tired of people talking about where where to put a stadium at in Charlotte. There is no land in Charlotte to put a stadium at unless you're taking it close to Fort Mill, South Carolina, close to Carowinds, or you're putting it in South Carolina. You're going to have to tear the Bank of America Stadium down and build a new stadium. That plan should have been started. The Carolina Panthers can move around. You can put the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers can play in Raleigh. They can play in South Carolina. There's multiple stadiums that the Carolina Panthers can play in until the stadium is built. There's no other way around it. There's no land nowhere. I'd rather play at Wallace Braid. Yeah, Wallace Bryce. Different experience there. Yeah, that's true. Play it there. I mean, shit. I mean, Carolina Panthers do affiliate with University of South Carolina. So I mean, yeah, have it there. Have it at any stadium that can get you 70,000. Yeah, they might not have the best amenities, but you know what? Not only you invest the money in the school, all this and that, but look what you're gaining. You getting all these NFL players. You get first tab. You seeing these these next draft picks that coming in NFL. It's a lot that works with when you're doing business with a college team. Yeah, a lot of ways you can manipulate the system. South Carolina stadiums all brick. It's like an earthquake when the fans turn up. Yeah, shout out to South Carolina for sure. Shout out to them for sure. And I always say the Carolina Panthers gotta do things like that. They gotta involve South Carolina more. You gotta involve South Carolina more. Do you know how much money that South Carolina can pour into the Carolina Panthers if they are involved more? Yeah, you won't have to worry about certain things. Yeah, but that stadium, yeah, you're gonna have to tear the Bank of America Stadium down. You got to tear that down, rebuild that. That's the only way that's gonna work. Only way. Only way. I may do a live about that. I may talk about that because a lot of people, see, I'm a thinking man when it comes down to stuff like this. That stadium situation, what they're doing right now, that renovation, that's just a band-aid. That's a band-aid. It's not gonna wow you. That's something you be like, they're behind. You know what I'm saying? They could have did that shit 5, 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They just now playing catch up. That's all they doing. They're playing catch up. That state of renovation is not gonna wow you. It's just catch up. They're just doing what other NFL teams are already doing, what they've been doing. They're behind on the stadium stuff. I don't understand why they just didn't have a plan put together to build a new stadium. Tear the Bank of America Stadium down and build a new stadium right there. It's that fucking simple. There's no land nowhere in Charlotte that you can build a stadium on. They got renovations. They got renovations. That's for concerts, not sports. Yeah, that's true. But look, that's true, Roadmaster. That's true. But the renovations are just a band-aid once you go inside the stadium. What's what's the use of your house looking good on the outside? It looks great on the outside, but mid in the inside, just mediocre in the inside. You be like, oh, I thought your house would look so much better in the inside. It looks so good outside. And then when you go inside, you look at the house, it's just, nah. You be like, damn, I got food. House looks so good when you go outside. It looks, then when you go inside, it's like, what the, huh? The fuck? Are we on HGTV or something? What the hell is this? You go outside, you like, wow. Then you go inside, you like, huh? Nah, no way. That's what the Bank of America Stadium is. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. It's like they watch HGTV, like, yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make the outside look nice, and then when you go inside, it's just, huh? Yeah, yeah. You go to stinking ass stalls and shit, pissy ass floors in there. There ain't no technology in here. Why everybody still pissing on the floors? Huh? Ain't no robots walking around this mother. What the fuck going on here? This is what y'all want $1 billion for? Get out of here. Man, you better take fucking $6 billion and go build your goddamn stadium. Hey, over here tripping. Like, what the hell? He said, you know the field. He said, you know the field had pieces that lift out the ground. That don't make sense. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. I know. Listen, you know what, Roadmaster? The motherfucker build bridges. You know what? Listen, Roadmaster. I go get the best construction building design team in China. And I guarantee you I had that goddamn stadium built in 6 months. I had that motherfucker built in 6 months. Motherfucker, they be like breaking news. S.L.R is done tore down Bank of America Stadium. What the hell going on? 6 months later, breaking news. S.L.R is done built a multi-billion-dollar state-of-the-art stadium in the NFL. What the hell? And he tore that bitch down to 6 and built that motherfucker up back in 6. Yeah. Thanks. Shout out to my team in China. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm playing around. Yeah. You damn right. Yeah, you damn right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, damn right. T-Move Stadium. You damn right. And that motherfucker be sponsored by T-Move. Pull up. Oh, we in the back. We in T-Move Stadium. And that motherfucker, boy, sweet, boy. Everything. We got robots, everything. Heated seats. I mean, shit just crazy. Like, yeah. And if, if China could build a whole city in 10 years. Us could build a whole city in 10 years. I I know they could build a state of art stadium in 6 months. I wouldn't give a damn if T-Move come to me. Yeah, we won't name it rights. We're gonna give you $20 billion for the naming rights for the stadium for 5 years. Yeah, sold. T-Move Stadium. So what? Everybody gets discounts. What? Everybody selling shoes, purses, all types of shit at the stadium. What's that? Damn, it's a whole flea market. Oh, we don't go to they won't go to T-Mobile Stadium. They going to the game. They going to the stadium for the flea market, for the sales. It's got everything out there. Goddamn goats, fish, goddamn shirts. Well, yeah. Goddamn, welcome to T-Mobile Stadium. Yeah. Everything out of that motherfucker. We got Teslas. Everything out of this bitch, boy. He said we gonna have padded seats. Hell yeah, padded with a motherfucking 20% discount at T-Move. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah, we ain't playing around. Yeah, we ain't playing around. Shout out to T-Move. T-Move, come with that goddamn, with that 20 billion for 5 years. Yeah, it will no longer be called the bank. That motherfucker would be called T-Move. Yeah, show. Hey, DH Gate, come holler at me. Holla at me, DHK. You can get some of this too. You can get some of this too now. Come on, holla at me now. Shit. $1 billion? $1 billion gonna make me pick the phone up. I'm not picking the phone up unless it's a Billy. It's a Billy. I'm picking that motherfucker up. Hello? Hello? Let me get that. Let me get that cashier, that thing. Cashier check. So I ain't playing around. Yeah, I ain't playing around. Shout out to T-Move Stadium. They think I'm playing around. Let Carolina Panthers lose today. Let them lose today. Oh goddamn, we're gonna name that motherfucker T-Move Stadium. You got to start giving motherfuckers 20% discounts to come show up at the game. You got to let me, hey, yeah, sure. You got to let me sell my shoes and everything, my belts. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I ain't playing around. It's a couple things I gotta get from T-Move anyway. Christmas coming up. Shit, I got a Christmas list. So I ain't gonna cap. You ask me to get you something for Christmas, that motherfucker might come from Timu. I ain't gonna cap. Shit. I ain't gonna cap. Why? Shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, you want them, them them AirPods and shit. Yeah. Timo. Yeah, we keep getting. Well, I might afford the tickets. Yeah. Matter of fact, matter of fact, yeah. That's why I ain't buying no tickets right now. Tickets gonna go down cheap. They'll go down. They'll go down. Yeah, so hold on to your bread. Hold on to your bread. Tickets will be coming down cheap real soon. Hold on to your cash. Sure, Roadmaster. Hold on. All Carolina Panther fans, just hold on to your bread. Hold on. Tickets will be down. You know, they did it last season. They did the season before that. Just chill out. You'll be able to go to the game. Right now, shit, stay your ass at home. As long as they're losing, shit, pay your bills. Keep your money, pay your bills. Shit, Christmas coming up. Don't waste your money on this team. He said, he said, yeah, that was like 27 cents last year. Hell, don't worry, they'll be free. They'll be free. Don't think you gotta pay the taxes. So don't worry. That's coming. That's coming. Just believe. You gotta do something because a lot of Carolina Panthers gonna be playing home games with just the road teams there in a stadium. No Carolina Panther fans are going to be there. Just the loyalists, just the ones who ain't got nothing else to really do. Season ticket holders, but most Carolina Panther fans are not going to show up at games, at home games. This is going to pretty much be the road teams, be at the Bank of America Stadium. Yeah. Which it should be like that because the Carolina Panthers deserve it. Start winning. You ain't got to worry about the road teams taking over your stadium. Looking stupid. Motherfucking Atlanta Falcons. 80% of the fans in that stadium is gonna be the Atlanta Falcons in a home game. That's crazy. Yeah, great choice. Great choice. Watch it right from the bar or at the house. Great choice. You can't even go wrong. Can't even go wrong. Can't even go wrong. For sure. I got my drinks and everything ready right here. Yeah, we're gonna lock it in. 4 o'clock. We in there. We're going live for it. I'm gonna go live a little earlier than that. I don't really like 4 o'clock games. I don't like them. I like them at 1 o'clock. I like them at 1. Show. And I ain't covering no team either, except the Panthers. I ain't going back live until later on. Sure. Big time game though. Yeah, big time game. As I say again, Carolina Panthers don't win today. Don't win today. The Dave Canales hot seat is on fire. Trust me when I tell y'all, the media is already got the eye on Dave Canales. It's just gonna take a game like this, especially if it's a back-to-back blunder. I'm telling you now, Dave is gonna be fired before the season ends. Facts. You can't save a coach that is not good at his job. If you want to be a practice coach, just say that, Dave. You could be a practice coach. Let us go find us a real head coach like a John Gruden that's going to take this team to the next level. He said Dave sees real hot after Monday's practice. Yeah, for sure. He's going to lose the team. Trust me. He's going to lose the team. It's not, you don't have to worry about Bryce going to lose. It's Dave Canales because once the players see that this coach can't coach, He may be worse than the head coach from the Miami Dolphins right now. It's over. It's over. I've been done with Dave Canales. Well, you did not play Bryce Young in preseason, back-to-back seasons. I'm done with you, homeboy. There's nothing you can do other than win to win me over. There's nothing you can do. He said the fuck we playing around at practice for after we just got our ass whooped. Man, that's some bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. That's what they do, man. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the there's no realness. There's like I don't care. I like listen. I think the best successful teams in the NFL are are teams that have structure. That have structure. When I mean structure, they're about business. They're not in practice doing handshake dances, dancing around, doing stupid shit. You see your quarterback over there dancing around, doing little fucking weak ass handshakes. I'm done. I am done. 4 o'clock. We're gonna be right back at it. Yeah. Said said head coach gotta be hard nosed. Yeah, we gotta find a head coach that is hard nosed. Dave Canal is not hard nosed. He's not. He is a position coach. And Roadmaster, you will find out today. He's a position coach. He's not a head coach. He's not real. He does not make no adjustments. You gotta have a head coach that makes adjustments. You gotta have a head coach that's gonna get in the defensive coordinator and say, "What the fuck is going on? I don't like this. Either you better make something pop now." I'm telling you, he does not have that. Gotta go. 4 o'clock. We're gonna find out what Dave Canales is all about. I already know what Bryce is all about. Garbito. The two most important positions in the NFL is head coach and quarterback. Always remember that. And I want to debunk this narrative of saying that Dave Canales deserves another opportunity because Bryce Young is not his quarterback. So you can't judge him unless he has his own quarterback. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Do you know how many head coaches in the NFL inherit a quarterback? You don't afford the luxury in the NFL to inherit a good quarterback or get a chance to get your own quarterback. When you signed that contract said Dave Canales is hired to pay and to get maximum performance out of Bryce Young, and he's not doing that. He is not doing that. We know our quarterback ain't shit, but Carolina Panthers Canales ain't even, Canales ain't. I just want to put the focus on Dave Canales because he the head coach, and it starts with him. It starts with him. You don't ride a quarterback that's just playing bad. You don't do it. You pull the cord, regardless of what. Your contract is good. If you get fired, you still gonna get paid. You still gonna get all your money in your contract, Dave. So what's the hold up? What's the hold up? You're a puppet. You can't. You ain't got no balls. Cause David Tepper got your balls. So and for that, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Yep. Yep. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here though, so I can I got bust some moves. Most definitely we'll be back going back live at 4 o'clock. We're most definitely gonna break this shit down. I can't wait. I wish this game was at 1, but you know what I'm saying. You know they did this at a 4 o'clock for a reason. They did it at 4 for a reason. They want us to watch the massacre. They want us to watch it. Yeah. Yeah, I think Temper told him he's fired if he bitch Bryce Young. Yeah, he probably did. But we'll find out today. We'll find out today hit the bench and custom going live later on for sure. About to get up out of here. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. You know what to do. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, support the channel, and support your boy, Bryce Young.
Great power comes great responsibility.